Hi, parents. If your baby is crying and fussy and inconsolable for 3 hours or more a day and you just can't soothe them, you can't get them to calm down, then your child is likely struggling with something called colic. And in fact, 1 in 4 infants struggle with colic. And I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of parents over my almost 10 or my 10 years of practice here. And when I say the phrase, oh, if your baby is fussy and colicky, most health providers give parents the answer of don't worry, you just got to hang on, let them cry it out, and eventually they will grow out of it, right? And every single parent I've talked to has heard that phrase and they know that's what they're going to get for most health providers when it comes to colic. And colic is very common amongst kids, but I want to tell you one thing is that colic is not normal. Just because something is common does not make it normal. So in this video, I want to talk about what causes colic and what are some things, what are the biggest causes of colic. And most importantly, once you know the problem, once you know what causes a problem, then it becomes much easier to solve that problem in anything in life, and especially when it comes to colic with babies. So colic is basically a baby that's uncomfortable, right? It can involve digestion, gassiness, reflux is oftentimes involved, trouble nursing, trouble latching, crankiness, fussiness, all of these things, trouble sleeping, not taking naps, all of those things are usually in the same world as colic. And when you talk about a baby and an infant, they have really three different jobs to do. And everybody knows what those are: eat, sleep, and poop. So if a baby is not eating well, sleeping well, pooping well, they are uncomfortable, not doing any of those things properly, then something is wrong. It's not just a matter of, oh, the baby's fussy, we don't know why, just hang on, they'll grow out of it. Something is not functioning properly. Digestion, sleep, uh, calm, relaxed, those are all things that babies should be doing. So if they're not doing those things, that's more than just a, well, it's kind of normal. Function. They are not, something is not functioning properly. And as a baby, when they're so young, one of the big factors go all the way back to maternal inflammation and stress during the pregnancy. If a mom is stressed out, if a mom has inflammation during the pregnancy, those things can start shifting a little baby's nervous system into a stressed out state as well. And we all know that whether you're a baby or an adult, when we're stressed, we are not as comfortable. We are not as relaxed. We don't sleep as well. We don't digest as well. So a baby that is just growing and just coming into the new world, and that they have such a underdeveloped nervous system to begin with, those things are very much more sensitive in infants. So when a little baby goes through a stressful pregnancy, or a mom's going through a stressful pregnancy, baby is interacting with that world too. Then the next common sequence that often leads to is a stressful pregnancy, or I'm sorry, a stressful birth or a stressful birth process. Now, birth in general, obviously, if you're watching this and you're a mom, you know that how stressful of an event that is for both mom and baby. But the more intervention that's needed, C-section delivery, forceps delivery, vacuum extraction, cord wrapped around the neck, breech positioning when the baby is in the womb, all of those things add up and create a physical stress on the baby's body and nervous system. So then when the baby is born, and if they've gone through some of those stressors, whether it be during pregnancy or whether it be during the birth process, they come into the world and they are what we call subluxated. Subluxated is when their nervous system, which is running the show, that's controlling eating, sleeping, and pooping. If the nervous system is misaligned and stuck and fixated and stressed out, then the baby is going to follow suit. And there is something called the vagus nerve also that is in line with the nervous system. So during the birth process, if the pulling and tugging and twisting that goes on during the birth process misaligns this upper cervical area, causing subluxation, stress, tension on the nervous system in the upper neck area, that decreases the vagus nerve activity of the central nervous system of that baby. And what that does is the vagus nerve is what relaxes. It's what calms the nervous system. It's called rest and digest. It's the opposite of fight or flight, stress side of the nervous system. It's what we call rest and digest. So that's where the side of the nervous system that needs to be most active when a baby is resting, relaxing, digesting, eating, sleeping, pooping. So all the stress from the pregnancy and birth lead to a baby that is stressed out, colicky, fussy, gas pains, digestive issues, trouble nursing, reflux, spitting up, rigid, tense babies. Those are all things that go hand in hand with colic. So when we know the cause, stressful pregnancy, stressful birth, when we talk about chiropractic care, the way we are able to help, the way that we have helped many, many babies over the years get relief from colic is by very focused, gentle, neurologically focused chiropractic care. And when we are doing that, when we are adjusting subluxation, stress and tension in the nervous system, that is going to calm, relax the baby. And that's where we get the results of a calmer, more relaxed, less fussy, less colicky baby. And I can't tell you how many times I've had parents who have had maybe 1, 2, 3 kids, and then the 4th kid comes along and they find our office, right? Somewhere along the line, whether they see a video like this, or they listen to a podcast, or they talk to a friend that has brought their kids in to a chiropractor, and they are struggling in some way, somehow with colic, and we get them adjusted, and they go through a chiropractic care plan, and they see the results. They see the difference. They see how the baby goes from where they were to a calm, relaxed baby that's thriving. And I can't tell you how many times I've heard, wow, I wish I would have known about this with my other kids. I wish I would have known about this 10 years ago with my first kid. And we wish they did too. So having said that, if you're watching this video and you know somebody that has a little baby, that is a parent that's up all night because their baby won't go to sleep because they can't get their baby to calm down because their baby's fussy and colicky, please share this video with them. Don't let that parent wait 10 years till they're on kid number 3 or 4 before they hear this message of how we can help. So I've made it easy for you. I've put a link at the bottom of the text here. There's a link you can click on. It takes you right to our website. It shows you all the available new patient times that we have for you to get you and your baby in here to get checked out so that we can help them and help you guys as a family start to get on the right track. So click that link. It'll take you right to our page. You can schedule a new patient appointment in 10 seconds. It's super simple, super efficient, and we can't wait to see how we can help you or your baby. Thank you, and we'll catch you on the next video.